What's up and welcome to another kind of funny live reaction. This time to the first state of play in a long time. As always, I'm Tim Gettys, joined by one of the coolest dudes in video games, Greg Miller.
Hi.
We have the new face of video games, blessing Adeoye Jr.
Give me Stray.
The Nitro Rifle, Andy Cortez.
I want to point out that Greg is just in a podcasting rhythm right now. He's one of the best to do it, and right now he is just hitting a stride.
Right now, on this live reacts?
Just
2021. 2021 in general,
2020 to
I think.
2021. Yeah, he's been on a hot streak.
This is an original thought from you, Andy. I'm glad to see you're on the winning team, and you're just coming out to speak the truth.
If you start doing what he says in those crazy videos, he's gonna do more of them, Andy. Think about that.
Damn, that's true. That's true. I thought this would make him stop.
No. This will only encourage me, Andy. Please, this is what I wanted.
We have a little over 2 minutes until the show starts. We have a little over 30 minutes of some fun announcements being made, some updates on some games. We know we're getting at least 10 quote-unquote deep dives happening. We'll see how deep those dives actually are. But I'm very stoked about this. Anything you guys are looking for specifically, Andy?
Solar Ash, Kenna,
Oh yeah.
Little Devil Inside. A lot of the cute ass indies that we first saw when they were revealing the PS5. I'm really excited for any updates on those. Maybe get a little couple of words from Horizon Forbidden West.
Sure, you won't, but sure.
Oh, okay.
You don't think so? You don't think we're gonna get like a gameplay trailer?
Just a word, just to be like, you know what? It's coming
feel like-
along and it's looking great.
I think that is the height that this could have. Like I think if I was to think of what the main event of this stream could be, I would think it would be Horizon gameplay. That is the.
I think you would have
my
said
expectation.
that. I think it's going to be more indies and updates and small stuff. I think if anything, the one that'll get the most time is Returnal. I think they need to sell us Returnal and explain why that House Smart game that we've seen trailers for on the blog, if you're looking for them, actually matters and why you should be excited for it.
Yeah. I want some updates on some of the bigger titles. I'd love to see something on Final Fantasy 16. Any more evidence that that game's actually happening this year. And obviously God of War and all the big dog stuff. But in terms of smaller things that definitely could be here, I'm hoping we see Final Fantasy VII Remake, like a PS5 version, and Last of Us 2 PS5 version, like patch notes and all that stuff. Like, I'm interested in that. Potentially the factions mode, whatever.
Sure,
Dude,
sure.
I'm looking for some Kena Bridge of Spirits. That's the one that I'm very much looking forward to. That game
originally a launch game, right? So yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're due for some of that. We're also due for there are quite a lot of games they could talk about. Like Maquette is another one they've been pushing a lot, and I think that game's probably coming around.
That release
the
date's
corner.
coming up soon, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and so we got that. I'm trying to think. Recompile was another one that was on that was at the original PlayStation presentation that I think we could see more from. Oddworld. I expect a lot of updates on those.
Oddworld, you're right. I forgot all about Oddworld. Yeah. Lauren Lanning, come on. All right, 12 seconds.
Rolling into position there.
They said new game announcements. Any like last minute predictions? New games?
Parasite Eve.
Parasite Eve. Hideo Kojima.
Silent Hill.
No M's. That rules out Silent Hill.
No Silent Hill.
Fucking lame.
There's some very unexpected developments in your future.
Yeah.
This is just the PS5 version we're looking at.
Could change the course of your life.
You know what I did, Tim, the other day?
What?
I re-downloaded Crash on my PS5 because I have the hankering to get back to it.
Awesome updates and
Wait like 2 more weeks.
Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time experience.
But you know how it is. If I wait 2 weeks, then in 2 weeks there'll be something else I want to play.
Hey everyone.
That's true, but the amount you're gonna die, I think that the fast loading will help a lot. You know?
Okay, fair.
4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
I mean, honestly, the game already ran very well.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off. In Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. we find the evil masterminds Neocortex and Dr. Entropy escaping
Sounds to me like Tim
once
doesn't
thought
think you're very good
inescapable
at
interdimensional
Crash.
prison, leaving giant holes.
I think
in the
Tim
universe.
is just saying that Crash has you dying a lot. I didn't take it as a personal insult. Was it meant to be a personal insult, Tim?
It was
It
not
sounds like a
great.
challenge.
It was not, in fact.
We designed
Does sound
Crash
like a challenge.
Bandicoot
Are you
for
challenging me to
screen,
platinum Crash
brimming with
Bandicoot
full
4 right now, Tim? Is that what you're doing?
I am.
We need to do a Crash Bandicoot race in the vein of the Cuphead race.
But wait until you
Greg
see
Miller.
heads in
Oh my
native
God!
4K
Trying to
at
platinum
60
Crash
frames
4,
per second.
you would hate everything by the
With the weight
end
of
of
the
it.
universe
Is,
on your
is it
shoulders,
like, you know, get
probably
through
some
that
errands
dying
to
every
run.
level kind of
There's
shit?
little time to
There's
wait
just a
on loading
lot
screens.
of stuff to do.
The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips, so you
Oh, it's
can
nobody's my
feel the
favorite.
blast of Neocortex's DNA-changing ray gun. Or feel the
Kevin, can you
grip
turn
when
off the
you
green
grab
screen?
what's on
People are
his
saying the
hookshot.
green is keyed
Hold
out.
on tight when you feel the boost of Crash's jetboard, and really feel the suck when you vacuum his dingo
It's
dog.
not.
Looking to get fully immersed
That's
in the
weird.
Crash
Okay.
Bandicoot
Saying
universe? Crank it up to 11.
Maybe they don't know what
take
they're
your
talking
audio
about, you
into
know?
an all-new dimension.
Hey,
with enhanced
I'm just trying to help the
3D
kids out,
audio.
help you out. I'm a man
Maybe
of the
they
people.
do.
Andy
Maybe
knows
they
that.
don't. Let me see. Filter.
Achieving the infamous
I think they're lying.
106% completion
No, they're
is the
right.
sign of a true
Smarter than
They're
me.
right.
Bandicoot master.
They were right.
You nailed
Charge
it.
it up to mutate
you
it
can
Ah.
abuse his way.
Sorry about that, kid.
Leverage PlayStation
Didn't
5
mean to
Kevin,
touch it.
your
Track your
punishment is to go find something
Hit your
sweet and
goals
eat it right
for
now.
Things like time travel,
I like how immediately defensive
Paula
Kevin
says
was.
I'm not-
back levels, and boss fights.
I
Well,
understand.
like,
I can
no,
see
they're wrong.
green is the thing. It weirdly only
Bring
got
your
some of the
incomplete
green.
Save over from the PlayStation 4
Let me see. I'm
They're really all about these filtered
to get
modes.
to 106.
Yeah, man, it's really weird that
one more thing.
their
If you own the
insistence on
PS4
talking
version of
for
the game,
3+
an
minutes about
upgrade
Crash
option
Bandicoot
is
4
available.
every
Check
time
out
they do a state
PlayStation
of play.
blog for full details. Whether it's your first playthrough or your
Hey, man,
100th,
give people what they
there's
want.
no
How do
better
these
time
little
to
guys
experience Crash
see
Bandicoot
this?
4. It's about
This game
time
performed
on
right,
PlayStation
performed
5.
well, like sales wise, right?
Really well.
It did
I'm shocked
well.
they're giving
It
us the
didn't
breakdown
do-
again.
It didn't do that well.
All right,
Compared to,
everybody.
like,
27
Insane
minutes
Trilogy.
left.
Gang's all here on
27
today's
minutes.
new edition of State of Play. We've got some great updates lined up for you. First,
love great
let's check out the latest on an eagerly
there
anticipated game
you go.
coming to the PS5 console this spring from PlayStation Studios.
This is it. Sell me on this
Hey,
game.
everyone.
I know it's
We at
Housemark. I know
are excited
gameplay.
to
Let's
give you
go.
This sneak peek at Returnal. In Returnal, you will play as Celine, an Astra scout who crash lands on
Dion.
an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a
Across
mysterious
the
signal,
distance.
White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play.
It's like in Indiana Jones.
Dashing
Temple,
and quickly
no, don't even
maneuvering
bring it
your way
up.
above and around enemies is key to
Crystal
survival.
Skull Temple.
Crystal Skull Temple.
There's a high.
Oh, little
Knowledge
dash
was
right
their
there,
treasure.
bless. Oh, little
Yeah,
dash.
they got dash.
Oh,
This looks like some Prometheus stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
With the large
Prometheus,
variety
great
of
movie.
enemies
One of the
and
better
the vast
ones of
number
the
of
Alien
unique
franchise.
movesets
Probably
you
the
can
best.
possess,
Stop.
combat
it's not
situations
funny.
prove challenging no matter what the
People take you
circumstances.
seriously.
Death is only the beginning.
Only the beginning, Andy.
Because it's a roguelite.
Oh,
What the fuck?
what the fuck is this?
What is this?
Are you guys seeing this?
Yeah. Do you have do you have an ad blocker running, Kev?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, there's your message from Twitch to please turn that off.
Shit.
That fuck, Twitch.
You got 9
funny.
seconds now. Go ahead and wait. Just wait it out.
You
6
got 5
seconds.
seconds.
Just wait it out. Go on another thing. Go ahead and fucking do it on YouTube.
Oh, shit.
It just looped.
It just
Oh, wow.
restarted.
Fuck.
God.
Shit,
Oh
man.
my God. Hold on. Let me just turn it off. Jesus, this is scary. That's nicely.
Man, Returnal, this is your shot. I'm sorry, but Twitch decided you don't deserve my money or my time, you know?
You
Because
lost
here you
your
are.
chance.
Has this ever happened before?
No,
No.
this is a brave new world. It's
Holy
playing
cow.
over there in the little corner. I can still
playing
see
in
the
the
game
little
going.
corner,
Yeah.
yeah. Looks good. Looks
Interesting.
great.
Hey, hold on. There's 2 of them.
Oh, fucking shit.
Kind of funny, everybody.
Well, I mean, we've had this
Um,
on for a long
Even
time.
Cecil's pissed.
Yeah, a lot of the third-party multi-stream sort of websites that are not Twitch official. Our buddy Maddock was letting us know, like, yeah, that happens over there too. They want you watching on their shit.
I got it. Okay, yeah, great. Done. Still there? Okay, well, that's not working.
Just go to YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/PlayStation.
All right, 1 second.
Hey
That
everybody,
is so weird.
it's us. Kind of funny. Twitch taking this shit real seriously. I love it.
It's really upsetting.
We know you guys bring in a lot of money to us, like a lot of our other big streamers, but
Right now, they're getting
Turn
in
off the
some
ad block.
atmospheric narrative.
There we go. It's back
Here
now,
we go.
Kev. Just give us what you can do.
I mean, I'm trying to pull up the other one.
Next, let's take a closer
Damn,
look
cool.
at a
Too bad,
high-impact
Well,
new
Returnal, I
PS4
wish
game
we could've helped
called
you. You know what
Knockout
I mean?
City.
Well, at the end of this, let's open up the on-demand thing and we'll go back and rewatch Return. How
Yeah,
about
we'll,
that?
we'll watch that.
This is one Snowbike Mike played, talked about on the
Hi,
most recent
I'm Josh
Kind of
from
Funny
Villain
Xcast.
Studios. We're an indie developer based in
you
upstate
have
New
good
York,
things to say
and
about
we
it?
recently announced Knockout City.
Yeah, he
a team-based
originally was a
multiplayer
bit
action game
like,
for PS4
he
where
walked out
rival
thinking
crews
like it was a
settle
fun
their
time, but it was going to be
scores
dead
with
on
epic
arrival.
dodgeball
But I think
battles.
the more he talked about it, the more he seemed to enjoy
Knockout
it.
City is easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills. In our 1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly
those
shrinking
Overwatch
battleground,
trucks,
relying
Andy?
on your reflexes and abilities
I
to
love
knock
those
out an
Overwatch
opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball,
Oh, he
making
can
it
catch the
easier
ball?
to land a hit.
well-timed catch is very right there, very mechanical.
Use trick shots
Yeah,
to
our
lob
boy
the ball over a
Golden
ledge
Boy
or
put up
hook
a
it
thing
around
of him
corner.
playing the PC demo of this with
Fake
some
a throw
friends,
to
and
mess
they
up
were
your
blown
opponent's
away
timing
because
and
you
knock
can
them out
throw the
before they
ball,
can recover.
and then your
When
person
you're
can
in the
catch
tough
it, throw it
spot with
back
the
to you,
ball
and
flying
keep
your way, a
spinning up
last-second
the
dodge
momentum,
is
so
the
it comes
difference
faster and
between getting
faster.
knocked out and staying in the fight. Keep your wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win.
Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked up.
Let's jump into Team KO, our
Fuck
3v3 mode.
Wow.
Teamwork makes the dream work in Knockout City.
I'm trying to
If your
open
crew
up
is
the
outmatched,
YouTube
a well-coordinated team can
PlayStation
still
channel.
dominate.
and it's just-
We're
it
playing
won't
in Back
load.
Alley Brawl, a
Something's
new
wrong,
map
guys.
that you'll find in our upcoming crossplay beta. The special ball for this match is the Sniper Ball, which locks onto targets from far
Oh,
across
shit.
the map and wham! You can take them out before they have a chance to react.
Could you imagine getting
Beyond
smacked
special
with a football?
balls, each map features a unique
I'm
mechanic.
immediately throwing
In Back
hands
Alley
at
Brawl,
somebody.
you can hop into a tube and make a
nose
quick
is all
getaway or
burnt,
use them
your
to
eyes
sneak
are
up on your
watery.
opponents.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Caught
remember the
empty-handed,
feeling of getting hit
you
with
can
one
literally
of those red rubber
become the
balls?
ball,
Yeah.
a new
Yeah.
weapon for your teammate.
Yep.
Sting.
Or risk it
I
all.
miss it.
Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate
That's my
throw,
thing.
and they'll land in a huge instant KO
That
explosion.
rubber on skin at high velocities.
The team here at Velen has been obsessed with building this world over the last 4
Yeah,
years.
chat, Kevin's
Knockout City
working
is
on other
coming
stuff
out
right now.
May
We'll get the
21st,
volume
and we'd
on
love
the
your help
stream
in our
down
final
a tiny
stretch
bit.
of development. Rally your crew and sign up for our crossplay beta
Weird.
at
I don't know why it's so much
knockouttcity.com to
higher
play
this
early on
time. Whatever.
PlayStation.
I lowered it.
See
Thank
you soon, brawlers.
Ad blocker also
Oh my
controls your
God.
volume.
Okay, they sold me. I'm down to try this. This looks fun.
Oh.
That last play
Blessing's
was
been
sick.
sold.
Yeah, dude.
That could have been Returnal, but
Time for
Twitch
something
decided
new.
to fuck them.
Here's your first look at an upcoming
What if they showed, like,
PS5
Keanu
game
Reeves
in
from the
Returnal?
team at Slow Clap.
Man, yeah, the YouTube's really far behind.
YouTube's still on Returnal.
This looks pretty sick already.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the raid?
I was gonna say raid the video game, just hallway fight.
Oh my God. It's Daredevil.
Yeah.
That was a hallway too, remember?
Yeah, I remember that was a good
That's
fight.
exactly what I'm referencing.
No, Kung Fu was a hallway, not
It's a 100-person battle royale fight in a hallway.
that. Sounds fun.
Oh,
This
he's
looks like
back.
Absolver.
Eternal.
If you ever play Absolver. But Absolver with actual characters instead of the weird figures that you play as in that game.
Whoa, man, this is
kind of
cool.
rad.
This is awesome looking.
Slow clap. Greg, are you familiar with them?
No.
Sifu. Oh,
Dude.
that's sick as
Oh,
fuck.
that's tight.
That is really cool. Oh my god.
That was the debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
These are the unknowns, man.
Now let's
Hit us
get
with
an
the
update
unknowns
on
that are
Solar
sick as
Ash,
shit.
an
Oh my
Oh,
god,
Andy.
let's go, baby.
Oh, let's
adventure from
go.
Heart Machine.
That disaster piece. Are you kidding me?
Sifugame.com still so new, it's password protected.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Preston, creative director of Heart Machine. You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. Today, I'm here to show you
Never heard of
first
it.
peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash. Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on speed, movement, and fluidity.
Really cool.
The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path. You play as Ray, a daring Void Runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch
All
effort
Andy needed
to
was
save her
Void
home
Runner.
world.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Ray is extremely agile.
Oh, you see that dash,
and can
Andy?
speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world.
Very pathless right here with the movement.
Yeah, no, I'm digging this.
At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous and unique world.
Yeah, this is it.
You know what this reminds me of a lot, Bless?
Splatoon.
What's that?
Sonic Adventure 2. This looks like Sonic
As you
gameplay.
journey to save your planet, you'll find
I can
yourself
see it a
face
little
to
bit.
face with grotesque and violent creatures. Our combat
When you said
system
Sonic
is
Adventure 2,
fast and
the first thing that came to mind
built
was
to
the Knuckles
empower
levels, and I was
players
Nope, it's not.
I was like,
that.
God, no.
It's the Sonic and Shadow levels.
As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat. Ray will eventually need to face the massive
Yeah, this does have a lot of
sentinels
Pathless vibes.
wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
Little Shadow of the Colossus action.
The
I like the
soundtrack's
music.
just gonna be
Solar
so
Ash
sick,
is Heart
yeah.
Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we
They're
think is
speaking to me.
incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun.
That is important.
This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
Wow.
Later this year.
I'm about
Think
it.
they make it, Andy?
If you're a
I hope
fan
so.
of scary
I hope so.
games, this next one is for you.
Wasn't the rumor
Scary
June?
games, guys. This is for you.
Turn it on.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
Is this Five Nights?
It's got that vibe to it, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's that other one though that had a weirder name, right?
Six Nights at Freddy's.
Fear takes hold.
Five Nights at Fran's.
Oh
Oh
God,
God, no, please.
that's real horror.
I'm trying to get the air conditioning working, but the AC is an issue. Do you need any blankets? I got some comforters if the blankets aren't enough for you.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together.
Five Nights at Gregory's.
I'll buy every shirt they make.
They won't stop
There's
hunting.
Five Nights of menus
None
as
of them will
MS
stop
menu
hunting
thing.
you. We have to get you out by morning.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me,
Imagine this ending and it being Bioshock.
Hi, I'm Ken Levine. I'm back.
I forget the name of this. Like, I swear we've seen it before and had
Yeah,
a
we
name that
did. We-
wasn't Five Nights at Freddy's.
We definitely saw it before.
There is more going on here than you realize.
I think it's called Security Breach. I think that's the new name.
That was
it
a
said down there,
chilling
Five
new
Nights at
look
Freddy's,
at Five Nights
colon.
at Freddy's Security Breach.
Security breach.
Up next, let's take a tour of Oddworld
There it is.
Soulstorm.
Aha.
This was also going to be a
Old
launch game at
faithful.
one point,
Hi,
wasn't
I'm
it?
Lauren Lanning, creative director at Oddworld Inhabitants. Today,
They're
I'm
actually
gonna take
sticking
you
to
on
their
a
deep
brief
dives.
tour of our
I'm
newest
shocked.
game,
Yeah.
Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come.
Look at the volumetric fog
Do you
area.
know why you have?
In Soulstorm, you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution, as you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckins. We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel
that they
Abe's
keep making
heartbeat in
Oddworld
high
games.
alert and suspenseful situations.
Good for them.
Are
There
they
are well over 1,000
continuously making
fellow
Oddworld games,
Dockets you
or
must try to
do they
save
keep
along
making?
the way.
They made those
Oddworld
original
games?
ones.
More
They
than
were
helpless
making those
workers
original
looking
ones.
to
Then
be
they
saved.
remastered all
When
those and
used
put them out on new
effectively,
platforms. And then
you'll
yeah,
be
they've
able
been
to
working on
solve
this one
puzzles,
forever.
harness their
What was the one on
combined energy, and be given the
PS4? Wasn't there one
tools
that was
they
like a
need to
PS
fight
Plus game?
alongside you.
Yeah, but that was the
And there will be
Oddworld
times
New and
when the extra
Tasty,
hands will
Oddworld.
be
Yeah,
Dave
New and
Odyssey.
Tasty is what I was thinking of.
Yeah, but that's
Was that
old.
like a
heavily
remaster?
armed
Yeah.
enemies that will
Oh, Jesus fucking
What
Christ.
is happening?
I mean, at least it was during Oddworld.
Hey, go to YouTube. We'll be fine. I've seen, our friend, of course, Khalif Adams, tweeted out that I got this too, and then it's him linking to Evan Hashimoto, who has the exact same thing we're seeing right now. He's like, I don't even have ad blocker on.
And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others. You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is
Andy,
one
I bet you're an
iconic
agent of
ability
chaos.
for our shamanic protagonist, possession.
Me?
Yeah.
This mystical power allows you to take control
The
of your
guy who
foes and use their strengths and
who
weapons
felt bad about
against them,
standing in
or
line
use
at
them
that
to gain
stand-up
access to
comedy
paths
event
still
because we
ahead.
didn't have tickets to it, and they were gonna
The
let us
Oddworld
in. But Tim was
universe
like,
is a
"Don't say
diverse
anything, Andy." I
place,
was like,
and
"I
this
just
means
can't. I
that there
can't
are
be
some
here. It
environments
feels
and
wrong."
situations that
Agent of
require a
chaos.
little more
We're taking
thought,
seats for
patience,
people.
and stealth. You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands.
End up saying something or what's up?
Here, we've built lots of opportunities for you to test
Me
your
and Nick
skills
ended up walking
and find
out.
different ways to handle things.
Cowards. It wasn't
won't be
taking
easy.
anyone's
If
seats.
being
There were
hunted by an
extra
army
seats.
backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough. There are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps, trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed.
Do you think they have
and
something
avoided.
on PlayStation, like some dirt
Abe's
or
journey
something?
is one of hope, freedom, and
Oddworld?
Yeah, like Lorne Landing or Oddworld or some
Discover
like
in a world
the
full
people
of
behind
lies.
this game must have
And
something,
we've been able
right?
to bring our characters to life like never before. In
Lauren
true
is
Oddworld
fucking
fashion,
cool.
your
Like, I'm sure
actions
that
he's
Lauren
the
talks
best.
to
will decide the fate of
some
Abe and
executive,
all those you
and
manage
every
to
time
liberate
just
along the way.
totally wins
and
him
we
over,
can't
like,
wait
man,
to
this
see
game's
what
gonna be
you will do.
huge.
April 6th. There you go.
Okay, wow.
Long gestating Oddworld Soulstorm.
That was the latest on Oddworld Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April.
Oh.
PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April.
That's cool.
Moving on.
Nope.
It's time
Yes.
to catch up with Kena
Let's
Bridge
go.
of Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in the June PS5 showcase.
God, I can't wait for this one.
This is gonna be one of those. I need my OLED TV.
Those beautiful colors, man. HDR to the fullest.
What a cutie.
Wow.
Druvenator in the chat says Shadow Drop. Can you imagine?
Dude, yeah.
Fucking calling sick the rest of the day.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd like call and be like, guys, I can't do games daily tomorrow.
Looking for forest creatures.
Why is the music so much louder than the vocal?
I seek passage to the sacred
It's a choice, stylistic choice.
You're going for that Kingdom Hearts
Our
style.
village is bound to the shrines.
But that power faded long ago.
Welcome to the world of Kenna, Bridge of Spirits.
Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
Wow, that's really
that
good,
looks
huh?
cool as hell.
You have to go now.
Ooh, damn, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're like, fuck it, we'll give you Breath of the Wild too.
We'll do it ourselves.
This land can be healed, but you cannot stay here, Spirit. You must move on.
I know. Ay, cuidado. I know.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's a mech, Andy. It was a mech the whole time.
It is like a mech.
Oh my god.
This is, yeah. Yeah, man.
That was really cool.
Kenna, Ratchet,
Give me
or
that.
Kena, Ratchet, and... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh,
Okay.
August 24th. A little bit further than I thought it
Now
would.
Yeah, I was
let's
thinking
settle in
spring,
for
but
a
I'll take
stylish
it.
new look at Deathloop, a PS5 first-person shooter
Oh.
developed by the team at Arcane.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here.
I've lost count of how many trailers we've gotten for Deathloop, but I am okay with it because with each new trailer, I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm excited again.
I think this is 4 or 5.
Really? I thought it was like 3.
Frank's matinee.
This has to be like 4 or 5, I think.
Handsome asshole trying
Definitely
to break
4.
our loop. Cold. The visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Is that Mark Hamill?
I didn't notice.
Wow.
Man,
Whatever
I
that
hope
is
this
looks
is
cool.
as good as it could be.
Whoa. So far, I'm liking this way more than the last thing they showed.
Yeah.
It could just be presentation. You know?
It definitely is presentation, I think.
Last
Because the
was
last one they
dubstep. This one's James Bond.
The last one was like a gameplay demo though. Right?
I was gonna say it was the walkthrough, right? Yeah, I thought it was the walkthrough.
And also these different environments are doing it for me too. Oh, up 'em. Up 'em. So we try right now, everybody's good with it.
You see that? That was the loop. They're looping.
They're looping after death.
They looping. Hey, I'm looping it.
It'd be really cool if it happened that way, where if you die, it just rewinds. That's probably not gonna happen, but
like Katana Zero.
Yeah, like Katana Zero.
Holy fuck! Yeah.
Yeah, they're nailing
Who's gonna
presentation.
loot? It's a good one.
Aeon, such a cool word.
It is.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, I don't know what Aeon Flux is. It's a weird ass cartoon, but it's a cool word.
She was very naked.
It's a weird animation.
Yeah.
Made me uncomfortable.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
What to do when the bullet is the same, but the kill is
Oh, nips are hard right now, everybody. Oh boy.
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank.
The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
Okay, same fuck on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
They get one fuck.
That's how they keep their PG-13.
Yeah, that's how they keep the ETH your T.
Before we leave, how about a huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated games?
Last of Us.
Horizon?
Yes!
Oh!
Oh, 2020, I see.
Cloud, quickly!
Nice.
Jesse! Barrett! Where you been? Tifa! Help me!
Our doors won't look like they're on the PS4. Or PS1 is what I meant to say.
Damn, I fucked it up.
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces Operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you.
What took you?
Sorry
What?
about that.
What are they doing?
Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. Where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors.
Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not.
Is this
So
like
nobody
real
died?
DLC that's like
Gotta assume
actually
someone's on their
continuing the story?
Look, a Moogle. Stop! We gotta help.
Apparently.
Interesting.
Do you know these people?
Yeah, Yuffie, she's one of the main characters in the game, but you meet her later. But this is cool because it seems like this is taking place in the middle of Final Fantasy Remake.
Gotcha.
But it's like filling in gaps of all the Wutai War stuff that they were talking about.
I hate the Wu-Tang War.
Yeah. They ain't nothing to fuck with.
Damn, I was gonna say it.
The Tomb of the Unknown RZA.
Now here's my thing, just please don't make me replay the whole game
To play this section,
to
yeah.
play this section. Just let me play it.
What if it's on the PS5?
Well, I mean, it is gonna
That's what
be,
it is.
but-
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
This is all captured on PS5. Dude.
It's tied to your trophies. They see you beat it.
But like,
Oh,
what if it's
damn.
like a PS5 version thing? Like, here's
I
the
think that's
PS5
what it
version
is.
that includes what this is.
That's what. That's exactly what's
Oh.
happening, Bus. You're watching it with your own eyes.
But then you would have to replay it, right?
I mean, I hope not. I hope it's more like Spider-Man.
Integrate.
E square.
Let the hunt begin.
Your score is
Oh,
so
let's go.
weird. I love it.
Get down here, Merc.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Graphics on PS5.
I'll have to rewatch this one on.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking too.
4K.
Oh man!
Look at that fire.
Look at that
Ooh,
fire! Look at the
lighting.
puddle reflections, baby.
Oh yeah.
Just show the fucking door in that tavern.
Okay,
Please.
Oh my God, the light coming in.
Textures.
Exactly, Mr. Manju. Show
Fog
us the
effects. The door.
door.
Lighting.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea to have this Greg guy do the narration in this portion.
I thought you hired him. He just showed up one day.
PlayStation 4 is off the screen now.
Yeah, you do.
Loading times. They're fast.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pause times. They're fast.
Oh.
Oh god, I love all those filters.
Wait, what? You see that?
You think like they'll
just do it.
they'll bring Jesse back? Or? That'd be cool.
Jesse mode. There you go.
Hey,
Oh, there you
Whoa,
go.
you can carry
Timmy.
over your save data. Damn.
There it is.
Well, I am shocked.
Woo! Fuck yeah. I'm stoked just to go back to certain areas of the world and just take a gander. Where's
Just
that
look at the
door at?
walls.
That was the
Look,
reveal
where's that door?
of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
Holy shit. It's really cool.
And that's our show. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come in 2021. See you next time.
Bye, voice.
Bye.
Kevin, hit me with that hot Returnal action.
Returnal. Twitch
Where
really
to go,
fucked us
we
bad.
don't know, but it's back
Excited
again.
to give you this
Returnal.
sneak peek at Returnal. In Returnal, you will play as Celine, an Astra scout, who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play. Dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah.
You feeling it?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Eddie, that thing had a lot of teeth. Like, way more than it needed.
Way more than a human does?
I said that than it needed.
Oh.
Like, it has a bunch of teeth that are just for show. Like, scary teeth.
I'm of the mind that we
With
could
the
use
large
way less
variety of
teeth.
enemies and the vast
I
number of
mean, that's
unique
facts,
like
right?
the
We got our
amount-
wisdom teeth removed.
combat
I like
situations
the
prove
amount of teeth
challenging no
that
matter
I
what
have.
the circumstances.
Just two teeth.
Death
Two teeth. One
only
big.
the beginning.
Just
But we
one on
have
top.
too much. We have too much teeth. That's like the whole thing. Because it's bothersome.
Too many teeth.
I got too many
Every
teeth.
time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different, enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt. Here you can see the use of the lightning alt-fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt-fires that you can acquire in the game.
Dude, this looks amazing. I was
How's
not
Spark
sold
Nose
at all
gameplay?
until this. Yeah.
You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each
Oh,
cycle
no.
feel unique.
Ew, no,
I don't like
want
that.
it. I don't
I
want
love
it.
this.
Can I get it another way than putting my hand in
Yeah.
this
Besides
weird
the intense
Can I
skeleton
stick it else in
butthole?
there?
Stick it all the way in there.
deep and engaging
Stick something
narrative,
else in there.
we allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the
Pleasure
story of
sleeve.
Celine as they venture deeper and
Let's tell you
deeper
about our
into
sponsor.
Atropos into her personal nightmare.
Personal nightmares.
Oh, she's
Just happy
seeing
here.
stuff. No way, it's impossible.
I was like, Control. She's gonna go back to her
Watch Dogs
house.
Legion.
Watch Dogs Legion, yeah.
Did they do
was
that
a
in
good
Watch Dogs
moment.
Legion?
Yeah.
Probably the coolest
Maybe you
part of the
should
game.
stop reading books, Blessing. Start playing
Yeah.
games, all right? This ain't kind of funny books.
I know. Go read Where the Red Fern Grows. Where the Red Fern.
Where the red fern grows.
Where the Red
Bless,
Fern grows.
don't read it. It's very sad.
It's sad, bless. Dog.
See, this gets me. I like this idea of this like story stuff being dropped in. The gameplay looks
Scary. Oh,
crazy.
Ah, PT. I know. Where's Lisa?
Yeah, this gives me big PT vibes.
So it's third person and first person, like
Yeah,
depending
that-
on the
for her
scenario?
nightmare.
See, I'm nervous about the first person stuff. That I can see that easily being the stuff where I'm like, all right, let's get through this so I can get back
On
to the
April
gameplay.
30th, and
Yeah.
it's developed
Inside
by
the first person stuff,
talented team at Housemarque.
PSVR next gen. Boom. You're in the world. You see Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. Greg Miller, what'd you think?
I thought it delivered on what I thought it was going to be, right? Where I wasn't, as we talked about earlier, I wasn't expecting gigantic stuff. I think there's a lot of interesting things in here. I'm not blown away by any stretch of the imagination. Kena looks great. Can't wait for more Deathloop. I'll play this Final Fantasy DLC. I want to try Knockout City. I've already talked to you about Crash. It's all of it's stuff where I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. Like, none of it's like, holy shit, smash your phone, you know what I mean? I want to die right now so I don't have to live in a world without this game, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed myself. It's fine. It didn't overstay its welcome. It told us about a bunch of cool games.
Blessing, what'd you think?
Yeah, I'm in a similar place. Like, I enjoyed myself. I thought this was pretty good. I was looking for whatever the main going to be, and beforehand I was kind of predicting that maybe it'd be Horizon gameplay. I wouldn't have been too shocked if it was more Ratchet stuff, and it seemed like that ended up being Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, which seems like a really cool thing. I'm all about that. I love that they're bringing that game to PS5. I think that was predictable, but I'm glad they had it here. It's exciting that they're doing DLC for it. Other than that, like, yeah, everything else they showed is stuff that I'm interested in and excited for. Like, Solar Ash looks really awesome. Sifu, very excited about it as a new game. Kena Bridge of Spirits, I've been looking for more info and more gameplay out of that, and they delivered. And so overall, had a really good time. This is exactly what I expected, which isn't something that blew me out of the water, but something that has me excited for what PlayStation has in store for the rest of the year.
Andy.
I mean, the exact same as Greg and Bless, and probably you, I'm assuming, Tim, but I don't want to, I don't know how you're feeling.
Don't speak for Tim. He's crazy sometimes. You don't know what he's going to say.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, Sifu is, again, the unknowns are always what I'm most excited about. And when they do come out and they look awesome, we saw so much variety today, which is always, really, really neat. Sifu, I had no idea what the hell it was going to be, and then all of a sudden it's a game that I want to play. Returnal, I didn't really know I wanted to play it until that trailer that we just saw.
So you saw that dash. You saw,
and then we saw
dash.
the first-person part. No thanks, I'm out. That's I don't need to play it anymore. But Solar Ash getting a more of a deeper dive on the gameplay looks awesome. Can't wait for Solar Ash. Play Hyperlight Drifter. This is supposed to be the spiritual successor, and Kena looks amazing. While watching the Kena trailer, just based on lighting and the overall visuals, to me, like, Kena, Ratchet, and Demon Souls are what look next gen. Though that's what looks next gen to me. I guess Returnal with some of the lighting and things of that nature, but those signify like, oh yeah, this is a bigger leap from prior video games in terms of lighting and just visuals. That game looks like a CG movie. I'm very, very impressed by it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it in action actually on next-gen hardware. I think this is easily the best PlayStation State of Play they've had so far, and I think so much of that just has to do with formatting, where they actually committed to what they said they were going to give us, which is deep dives on 10 games, and they did that in a format that I think moved quick enough that it wasn't ever bogged down by something if it wasn't for us. We always talk with these conferences and showcases about how, the goal is kind of having a little bit of something for everybody. I think that this one did that without relying on too much filler in between. There always has to be filler because of advertising deals and stuff. I don't think the Crash 4 thing would have been there otherwise, but getting the surprise of Seafood looks fantastic. Like, that is such a great, hey, here's a small game that came out of nowhere that we're going to have our eyes on, and we're going to be wondering every time there's a state of play, like, are we going to see more of that? And like, that's cool. Let's keep adding to that list of games we're excited for. Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's one of the things I was looking for from this, getting that PS5 version, getting some new gameplay stuff like that. It kind of checked all the boxes I want from that, and I wouldn't be surprised if when you play through this, it teases out Final Fantasy VII Remake 2, because that's how Square normally does things. So very excited about all that. I think the Oddworld Soulstorm coming to PS Plus is such a fantastic move for Sony.
Very strong move. Just
another kind of like notch in their belts of them being like, okay, Xbox has Game Pass, but we have our system here, and with all the different programs they have with PS Plus Collection and the play at home stuff, like where Ratchet 2016 is now free for everybody, and then things like Destruction All Stars and Oddworld Soulstorm coming to PlayStation Plus. It's like there's a lot of, we talk about Xbox services being like killer. PlayStation's kind of built up this thing quietly in the background as well. So I think overall, like, the point of this was to sell PlayStation fans that they made a wise investment, and I think they did a really good job with that. Many of these games spoke to me.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to PS Plus also, because I agree, Tim, that they've been doing such a good job of building that up. Bugsnax was PS Plus back at the PS5 launch. Destruction All Stars was PS Plus last month, and Oddworld being PS Plus also. I think is leaning into what could be a very exciting future of, all these games that are announced or that are coming out that sometimes we clown, like Oddworld. I clown just because it doesn't look interesting to me, even though I know there are people out there who are interested in it and that are going to have fun with it. The fact that it's coming out on PS Plus makes me go, oh, shoot, I might try it. Or, oh, shoot, people who might not have tried it otherwise are going to try it. And the fact that we're seeing more of those come to PS Plus day and date, I think is very exciting.
Totally. The only negative for me is obviously there wasn't that Greg Miller, what he was talking about, like oh shit, I can't believe they just announced that moment, like a Silent Hill or something, like a big announcement.
God of War cinematic.
Exactly, something like that. But that's fine. Like not all of these need those. It's just they're definitely enhanced when they exist. But even those things existing by themselves isn't good. You need this type of foundation, this type of showcase. And again, 30 minutes in and out. I thought that was really good.
I think Sony saves those for E3 time, not E3 obviously, but for that sort of window. I think that's where developers and publishers are going to save those big sort of holy shit, I wasn't expecting this moments.
Yeah, I think state of plays are mainly going to be, well, I mean, I shouldn't say state of plays, but yes, Andy, I think that's where you're going to have the big announcements still. There'll still be something like E3.
Summer-ish,
yeah, Summer Game Fest, is still happening or whatever. Keeley's thing will be back. And it's like, you save those things for there, and then you use things like state of play if they keep doing these to be like, cool, and in the imminent future, here's the game you need to know about right now, right? Like, that's why you see Returnal here, which is a, Sony first-party game, the way they're working with Housemarque on this one, and it's exclusive. You see them come out and talk about it there. It's the same thing of it's a little wishy-washy, but because of it'll be around E3, but there'll be a state of play for Ratchet. There'll be one that is very much anchored in, hey, let's tell you about the game that's coming out in June, get ahead of it to actually make a big thing. And whenever the Horizon's going to happen, they'll do the same thing.
Yeah. I would have liked to see, and I didn't necessarily expect it all the way, because in the PS blog post they mentioned that, hey, we're gonna do third-party deep dives and all that stuff, and so I wasn't expecting to see a God of War or anything, but it would have been nice to see either a God of War cinematic teaser or a Horizon quick glimpse of gameplay or quick glimpse of a cutscene or something, or a Ratchet and Clank. Here's who the woman hedgehog or not hedgehog, woman Lombax is. Here's who Rivet or whatever her name is. I think one of those.
Yeah, but that goes back to. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, no, I was gonna say I think one of those would have tied it all together, but at the same time, I think for what they announced this as and what they had here, it's very much seemed like Final Fantasy VII Remake was the tentpole, and for what that is, I think this thing succeeded in terms of, hey, come out, check out some good games, let's set the tone for the year. Be happy, boom, peace.
I think that's why you don't do that, though, right? Is that I think PlayStation is trying to train the audience that they will be honest about what they're going to get. And that, the same way that, the announcement post about it was very clear. There won't be PlayStation hardware, business focus up. They're going to keep putting that kind of stuff in there. And I think that when they have something to say that it's going to be a Ratchet or it's going to be, we're going to give you your next taste of God of War, I wouldn't be surprised if they told you ahead of that hey, this is what's going to happen, or tease that they have something big for the thing to try to set expectations. Because whenever we finish these things, it seems like the biggest thing that works against them is the amount of hype coming into it. And some of that hype is, stuff that just gets away from them and I'm saying them, I mean Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, you name it, when they mismarket what they're about to show the audience.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're right, but at the same time, I think state of plays have been a great place where they have big surprise announcements. That's where we got the re-reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's where we got Resident Evil 3 announcement, things like that. And those weren't the E3 time frame, But I think the difference there is that's announcements, not check-ins on games, big games that we've already seen, like Horizon.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Where I'm saying that, yeah, they'll message those things. It wouldn't be that they'll put a teaser on these. Last of Us, we knew the Last of Us Part 2 state of play was Last of Us Part 2 state of play.
Yeah.
Totally. I also want to bring up Final Fantasy VII Remake announced 2 new mobile games. They announced it on their Twitter. They tweeted out, here's Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier, a battle royale game set in Midgar before the events of Final Fantasy VII.
No.
As a soldier candidate, make full use of your abilities in the battle for your survival. And then I don't know what the other mobile game is, or if it's the same thing, but yeah, there you go. You're getting some more Final Fantasy VII content. It actually looks kind of cool. Looking at the gameplay right now.
I am too.
Tim's liking it.
What's interesting, you're looking at that. I'm looking at my inbox here with all these press release. Slow Clap made Absolver. Did we already know that, or were we just saying it looks like Absolver?
Did they? So yeah, that's what I was. Okay, that makes so much sense. I was like, dude, this looks a lot like Absolver. That's exciting. I'm glad that they're working on something new then, because Absolver I was super hyped for, played it, and I was just like, this isn't it. But there are kernels of something really cool in Absolver, and Sifu looks like it's capitalizing off of a lot of that, because Absolver, what it was basically a martial arts game where you're going through and it's multiplayer, going through you're searching through this world, and it is very much polygonal characters, kind of Soulsy in terms of how the gameplay pans out, but it doesn't lean into that all the way. It felt like it was caught between all these different types of things that
it's
it wanted
kind of
to be.
there like For Honor almost.
Yeah, a little bit of that too. And yeah, Sifu looks like it's leaning off of that and trying to focus more on being something.
I got 2 paragraphs from this press release I want to read. Featuring the gripping intensity of classic kung fu films with realistic and raw combat, Sifu tells the story of a young kung fu student who has spent their life training for a day of reckoning after the brutal murder of their entire family by a mysterious assassination squad. Hunt down the murderers one by one as you explore gang-ridden suburbs, hidden corners deep within the city, all the way down the cold hallways of corporate towers. Adaptation and careful positioning are the key to your survival, and you must use everything at your disposal to succeed in your life's mission. Sounds a lot like Hotline Miami. Kevin, can you dial back to this one so we can watch a little bit of Sifu while I do the next paragraph? It's right after Knockout City, right before Solar Ash. Sifu's unique gameplay sits at the crossroads of 2 established and popular genres, mashing the intensity and timelessness thrill of beat-em-ups and the gripping design of 3D character action games. Set against a detailed backdrop of a fictional Chinese city, you will uncover an ancient mystery via a series of difficult confrontations that will test your skills to their limit. To overcome the odds that are heavily stacked against you, you'll need to rely on your mastery of Kung Fu and on a magical pendant that will revive you after death. The cost of magic is dear, however, and you will age significantly every time you come back to life. Time is the price you pay for your revenge.
Hell yeah.
That sounds
sounds awesome.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they're doing this. Because, yeah, Absolver I was so excited for, and this seems like it's going to lean into the things that I was excited for about Absolver, but didn't fully get. It being more of a story and more of a thing you're going through, and what the story sounds like, that all sounds really awesome, and it looks like the action is more involved than in Absolver. Because in Absolver, you would do the moves, right? And, like, the player that you're playing against would take the impact, but here in the trailer, it looks like there's more of a reaction because you're fighting against NPCs, and so you hit somebody in the shoulder, and their shoulder actually flies back, as opposed to in the hits in Absolver, it would very much be kind of this, you have like this weird chaotic move set, you're doing all the moves, and pretty much in Absolver they just take the hit, and it didn't feel as impactful.
And also when you're online, like that the input lag and just net code can kind of make it look jank. But this looks amazing. I love the really close behind the back perspective. It feels like it doesn't feel like you're playing a video game. Like you're in the action there with him. It looks awesome.
It's cool, man. I'm definitely excited for that. Did Solar Ash do everything that you wanted to, Andy?
Yes and no. I think going into this, wanting more of the Hyperlight Drifter style of game, it looks like it's going to be more of the pathless, but at least this does have combat sort of, it looks like there's combat space interstitially in between boss fights and stuff, where the pathless was just you're adventuring and then you hit a boss area or whatever. I was hoping for just a 3D version of Hyperlight Drifter, walking around having sort of the dashy movement or whatever. And this looks like this has movement in spades, right? But I feel like it might be focused on the movement too much for me. And so I'm cautiously optimistic right now.
This looks just like Pathless, and I'm all about it. I cannot wait. Tim, I don't know if you've seen the Ever Crisis stuff.
No,
but
okay,
it looks
Kev,
really cool.
So here's the thing, Kev. I just sent assets video that I want to watch. So they announced the second Final Fantasy mobile game, and it's called Ever Crisis. This is the trademark that leaked that we were theorizing was going to be a Zack spin-off game. And this isn't on paper exactly what I was looking for, but this sounds pretty cool.
Potato.
Pretty cool.
This is fucking cool. This is just Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? Or not remake. This is just Final Fantasy VII, but like remade.
But it's more. It's the whole compilation of Final Fantasy VII. So it's also before Crisis and after Crisis and all that shit. Crisis Core.
So it's basically covering all the games that came out under that umbrella.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Scroll forward a little bit, Kev.
Cute ass art style.
Kev, people are saying that's loud.
But they're rocking, so they don't mind.
Dude.
This is interesting. It's just like a totally different version. Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
So this is cool. I think they're doing this to try to get more people caught up on the original story so they can get freaking wacky in part 2.
That's so cool, dude. Because like I played a lot of Final Fantasy VII Original after I played Remake, and I got 2022. Wow. I got about 20 hours in, and I got to like post Comet Town. And that's where it started to set in of like, okay, this is an old game, and the difficulty's ramping up a bit, and I don't know where to go, and that stuff started setting in so hard that I was just like, okay, well, I got other games to play. I'll come back to it. And I never felt compelled to come back to it just because it's hard to play a game from that long ago. The fact that they're doing that, and the fact that it seems like, yeah, it is catching up onto the story, not only from the original game, but from the games that came after that expand that world. I'm very excited about that. I'm probably going to try that out because I want to learn more of that story and get hyped for the next Final Fantasy VII Remake games.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. 2022, a little far away from me, but that sounds cool. Any closing thoughts, guys?
Deathloop. I'm really glad they had that version of the trailer. Really awesome.
May
Closing
21st, right?
Deathloop.
Is it still May 21st, or because I can't find anything saying it got delayed after that?
Deathloop,
It had an earlier date, and I think it got delayed
it got
into
pushed to May 21st. Yeah, that's still real.
Cool. Awesome.
It's been a weird cycle with all the trailers we've gotten. It's like, this game looks incredible, and then they kind of showed a little too much with the last one. I was like, okay, stop showing me so much. But today it was like, okay, show me more. And I think it's all presentation. I think it's all sort of the way they format the trailers, the way they have the music playing in the background. It got me really hyped.
Yeah, and a lot of people I've seen in chat, like people have been comparing back and forth between this and the Nintendo Direct, which I think is very apples and oranges. Like for me, the reason why I think this succeeded on a level for me is because it has me excited for 2021 as a year for PlayStation. And granted, PlayStation's already been in a place where I know that I have Horizon and Ratchet and these different games coming along with third-party stuff. Whereas from the Direct for me, I was kind of looking for a bit more to establish what 2021 is going to be, which could still come from a future Direct. I'm not counting out Switch because I love my Nintendo Switch and I'm looking forward to what that library has in store. But it's I don't think you can really compare the two because there's very different things being accomplished between this 30-minute state of play and a 50-minute Nintendo Direct. And for what it's worth, I think this, for what it's doing, for what it was advertised as, did a good job. And I'm again very excited for most of these games.
You can't compare them, and you just did, and you absolutely nailed it, Bless. And with that, let us know in the comments below what you think about this state of play. We will be reacting to the rest of the state of plays that happen from now till the end of time, because that's who we are here at twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, pretty much anything you want /kindoffunnygames. Till next time, love you guys. Bye.